Hey, what's up guys? It's Online Money 24/7 and today we're going to be talking about how to get your first Shopify dropshipping sale. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first thing you need to know is that you want to have your Shopify store all set up first. So you want to have everything relating to your Shopify store set up. So that means going on your website, making sure it's mobile optimized as well. You have your website set up, the email, the apps, the plugins, the products, everything set up on your Shopify store. You want to have that ready so it's in tip-top shape. Now, I'm not saying you have to strive for perfection, but you want to make sure that it looks pretty decent. You have a good amount of products on there. You don't necessarily need anywhere where like 100 products or like anywhere near that amount, but at least I'd say around 20, maybe 15 products or so, just a good range of products on your store. You could even start with like 10. It doesn't have to be massive. You just want to at least get started. And the next thing to do to immediately start getting sales the first day is to not actually run Facebook campaigns or anything where you have to wait a few days. The thing you're going to want to do to get those immediate results, to get those sales your first day, or to get started with getting your first sale, is the immediate result way to do that is to do Instagram influencer shoutouts, okay? I talk about this a lot on the channel. I have a lot of other videos in the Shopify playlist. If you haven't checked those out already about Instagram influencers, recommend you do. And so with Instagram influencer shoutouts, the way that you can get your first sale with this is because you're driving a lot of traffic directly to your page from a shoutout, and people are going to be hyper attentive to it. So they're going to all jump to your page, see what your page is about, and potentially buy from you. So that is a way that you can get your first sale because you're getting your product in front of the right people. So how do you do this? What kind of strategies do you need to do? So what I recommend you do this is first do your Instagram influencer shoutout and use this to then in the future go in the back end and do Facebook ads, okay? Because you could do lookalike audiences, all that kind of stuff to get yourself more sales on the back end. But first, you want to do your Instagram influencer shoutouts. And on the first day, you could have a few more lined up for the next few days as well. It's good to schedule out your Instagram influencer post just so you do the work up front. You have it all set up because you don't want to be just sitting there every single day. Oh, what Instagram influencer am I going to use today? Have it set up, have it scheduled out so that you have it ready for the week, and it gives you time to work on other types of things. That way, you're not spending all of your time worrying about each individual shout out. You just have it ready to go and bada boom, bada bing. No, the next thing is do a good influencer shoutout. So how exactly do you do and run a good influencer shoutout? So the thing to look out for is, well, with influencer shoutouts is that they work best if you have a lower budget. So you're able to get started with, $10, $20, $30. You don't have to spend a ton to get a good influencer shoutout to get people to your page. To even necessarily just break even and get some good followers, get some good traction on your page. That'll at least get you potential sales in the future as well. So if you're planning to buy multiple, another thing you can do to save some money is to buy them in bulk. You could get a discount, a bulk discount if you buy multiple shoutouts at once with one page. You can have it set up so that you don't have to spend as much money each time, especially if a page works well for you. You test it out once, then you just go and buy them in bulk from the same page or maybe different pages and stuff like that. And then you can get a better deal on your shoutouts, especially if you space them out over time. You don't want to be running the same shoutout like multiple times in 1 week. You want to space it out like maybe once a week or whatever, but you buy them ahead of time so that they know, oh, we're having consistent business from this person. They're going to be running these shoutouts. Cool. We'll give you a discount for that, because people appreciate that because they know they're going to get repeat business from you. So the next thing to do then is also, it depends on how far you set them up for and how many you're buying. Obviously, that affects the kind of discount you could be getting in bulk from a certain influencer shoutout page, and you're gonna have to negotiate with them because this varies drastically depending on what kind of page you're promoting on. So it varies. Just have good communication with them. Hey, what's up? What kind of things do you offer? All that kind of stuff you can ask them about for your shoutouts. So how do you find these kind of influencers for your influencer marketing? Well, the way that you do this is that the first thing to understand is that there are big pages on all niches, okay? They're from the dog niche to the beauty niche, the cosmetics niche, to, any kind of niche you could think about. There are big pages for all of them. Some have bigger pages than others, but you can find them for pretty much every single niche. No matter how small it may be, there should be some big pages in there that you can actually put shoutouts on, okay? So you can hit the drop down arrow as well. This is something that you can utilize, a good strategy if you find one big page, but you're not going to promote on a 1 million follower page when you're just getting started. Obviously, it's going to be an expensive shoutout, and you don't want to start with like a 1 million follower page. It's not exactly a good route to go. So if you find like a big page, right, you can hit the little drop down arrow next to the follow button, and that will show you similar related pages. You can then go through there, scroll through, find other similar related pages that you might want to run a shoutout on. A lot of them are a lot smaller pages as well. So you could add those to your roster of potential shoutout people. You know, you just set up your message, you send it out to all those different pages, and, you know, see which ones bite and see what may give you a good offer to run a shoutout on. So you can also search around and do Instagram research. You know, you just search on the people tab and try and find different pages. It's going to take some time to find good pages, because you also want to make sure that you do the next thing I'm going to talk about later in this video as well. But, you know, search around, do some research. You should be able to find some big pages. Once you have like a good amount of pages in this little roster, different follower counts, different ranges of pages, the next thing you want to do, you know, like once you find a few of those, is to double check their engagement rates, okay? If they have a solid engagement rate, this is going to lead to sales. That means that there are legitimate people on their page ready to buy products, ready to buy things relating to the niche, okay? That is very, very, very important. The thing you have to check, you know, check their comment section. Make sure it's other real people, you know, potentially tagging other people. A lot of times in any comment section, you're going to see in the basketball niche, in the dog niche, in any kind of niche, you're going to see people commenting in the comments and tagging their friends like, hey, look at this. This is cool. They're going to be tagging their friends. If there's nobody doing that, it's going to be kind of fishy, and you don't want to run a promotion on a page like that, because that means that they have either fake followers or they're in an engagement group and they just have a bunch of their friends tagging stuff. It's just, if there's a lot of real people tagging other real people, and all you have to do to check that is tap on the account. If they have like a couple hundred followers and their account's private or something like that, you know that it's a real person there, you know, it's a person page. So that's how you can check and see if it's real people. That's what you want to make sure you look out for with the engagement rates on these pages. So, you know, you don't want a bunch of other similar business pages commenting, because that could mean that it's you know, either a fake following, they're in engagement groups, or it's just a bunch of their friends, businesses commenting. That's not what you want. You want real people that are actually going to be willing to buy products, because these business pages, they don't care about buying products. They're just trying to sell things to you. So you want to find pages that have legitimate engagement, good engagement rates, and real people commenting, because that is what is ultimately going to convert to those sales. So if you have not actually started your Shopify stores yet, I do have a Shopify 14-day free trial link down in the description box below. If you want to support the channel, you go ahead and click that link down in the description. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, what the heck are you doing? Hit that dang subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well, so you get notified for future videos, uploads, and all that good stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.